Imagine Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, facing countless challenges and difficult personalities during his reign as Roman emperor. Every day, he encountered people who were deceitful, selfish, confrontational, and unreliable. Yet, his wisdom lay in remaining steadfast and unaffected by their behavior, maintaining inner peace by recognizing each person's nature and knowing which types of people to avoid to protect his sense of balance and clarity. Like him, if you learn to identify certain personality types that can disrupt your life, you can avoid the stress and emotional pitfalls they bring. So in this video, I'll talk about 11 types of women you should be cautious about to avoid stress and problems in your life. Identifying these types can help you maintain a peaceful relationship and avoid emotional pitfalls. Some of these types are surprisingly common, and recognizing them early can save you from future regrets. I'll also highlight 3 attitudes you should avoid to prevent appearing too passive. You'll want to watch until the end, especially for number 11, which is the most unusual and potentially damaging. This type often goes unnoticed, but can have serious consequences. Imagine finding out, at the end of this video, that a behavior in your partner might be leading you into an unhappy and stressful relationship. This could seriously impact your life and self-esteem. Stay tuned to learn how to avoid these types of women and protect your heart and mental well-being. Number 1, the careless one. In Stoicism, trustworthiness is a core value, as trust lays the foundation for stability in relationships. A careless person often disregards this principle, putting their own needs or whims above the well-being of others. Following a Stoic mindset, value those who demonstrate thoughtful actions and reject those whose carelessness threatens your peace. Carelessness in a person can make it hard to trust them. Someone who is careless often acts without thinking about how their actions might affect others. They may not consider the feelings or needs of those around them, which can lead to problems in relationships. Because careless people don't always think things through, their decisions can be harmful and unpredictable. Trusting someone who is careless can put you at risk and lead to unstable situations. Number 2, the deceitful one. A deceitful person disrupts harmony and breaks the mutual respect essential for Stoic tranquility. Trust and integrity are the pillars of a balanced mind, and a Stoic knows that one cannot place their peace in the hands of a dishonest individual. Women who are easily deceptive can create problems by being dishonest and unreliable. They might manipulate situations or break promises, putting you at risk financially, professionally, and personally. Trust relies on honesty, and someone who is deceitful often betrays that trust, leading to disappointment. They usually act in their own interest, which can damage relationships. Number 3, the confrontational one. A confrontational woman is someone who frequently gets into arguments and disagreements. Being around her can be stressful and challenging because her constant need for conflict can make relationships difficult. She might argue over small things or bigger issues, and her angry outbursts can wear out others. Trusting someone who is always looking for trouble can be emotionally draining and can disrupt peace and harmony. Stoics believe in maintaining inner calm, especially in conflict. A confrontational person thrives on stirring tension, disrupting the peaceful state of mind that Stoics strive to achieve. Embrace people who promote harmony, as they're the ones who foster resilience rather than chaos. Number 4, the defamatory one. This type of woman is someone who spreads falsehoods, divulges lies, and creates harmful narratives to damage others, often driven by envy, resentment, or simply the desire to cause harm. Trusting someone with this reputation can bring negative consequences for both your image and your emotional integrity. Stoics regard reputation as something you should control through your actions, not by pleasing everyone. But associating with those who spread falsehoods risks your good name and invites unnecessary stress. Marcus Aurelius often stressed the importance of being indifferent to those who wish to harm, but he also believed in steering clear of those who lack integrity. Number 5, the irresponsible one. An irresponsible person can be a big risk in any relationship. If someone isn't committed, doesn't take responsibility for their mistakes, or often breaks promises, it can lead to problems and a lack of trust. When someone avoids helping others, shirks their duties, or blames others for their errors, it shows they might be unstable and immature. This behavior can create an atmosphere of distrust. A Stoic values personal responsibility and accountability, seeing it as essential to an orderly life. Irresponsibility not only reflects poorly on character, but also leads to unstable relationships. Guard your peace by aligning with those who embody responsibility. Number 6. The pessimist. Being around someone who is always negative, critical, or complaining can bring a lot of negative energy into your life. These people often see problems in every solution, making it hard to have a healthy relationship with them. Their constant pessimism can create a toxic environment that can affect your own mood and outlook. In Stoic philosophy, maintaining a positive perspective in the face of adversity is key. Constant pessimism is like a cloud, blocking the mental clarity needed to find peace. A Stoic surrounds themselves with those who uplift rather than drag down, helping maintain inner strength and a resilient outlook on life. Number 7. The hypocritical and deceitful. Women who are hypocritical and deceitful often change their behavior to suit their needs. When they act friendly in private but ignore you in public, it shows they are not genuine and only care about the relationship when it benefits them. This kind of behavior means you can't fully trust them. It's best to keep your distance to avoid getting hurt later. Hypocrisy undermines trust, a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Stoics value authenticity and believe that actions should align with values. People who act one way in private and another in public are unreliable, a threat to one's peace, and ultimately disrespectful to your time and energy. Distance yourself from hypocrisy to avoid future disappointment. Number 8. The cruel. Cruel women are manipulative, changing their appearance to suit their needs and benefiting from others when it is convenient for them. This behavior demonstrates a lack of empathy and integrity. Trusting such a person can lead to emotional and psychological harm, as their actions are often driven by selfish motives. Stoic philosophy holds that empathy and compassion are the marks of a wise person. Cruelty is an act of weakness, lacking the strength of character that Stoics value. Align with those who demonstrate empathy, avoiding those who inflict harm for personal gain, as cruelty introduces emotional instability and distracts from your personal growth. Number 9. The alert of personal intuition. When you get a bad feeling about someone, it's important to listen to that warning. If you feel unusually tired, uncomfortable, or uneasy around certain people, it could be a sign that something's not right. Our bodies and minds can sense dangers or problems, even if we don't fully understand them. Just like we react negatively to harmful substances, being around untrustworthy people can make us feel off, signaling that something is wrong. Stoics trust their rational mind, but also respect the intuitive warnings that our subconscious provides. If you feel an intuitive discomfort around someone, heed that warning. Much like an inner compass, intuition serves as a guide to avoid negative influences. Stoic wisdom teaches that paying attention to these subtle cues can protect you from preventable suffering. Number 10. Third-party warnings. When friends and family share concerns about someone, it's important to take those concerns seriously. If people close to you are worried about a person, it could be a red flag. They might mention that the person has had issues in past relationships, like harmful behavior or questionable actions. Someone who is untrustworthy might try to downplay these problems by blaming their ex-partner, which is a sign that there could be future issues. According to Stoicism, we shouldn't be entirely swayed by others' opinions, but we also shouldn't ignore collective wisdom. If multiple trusted people express concern about someone, consider it as part of your rational judgment. Ignoring these warnings can lead to unnecessary pain, while heeding them reflects a Stoic's respect for reason and wise counsel. Number 11. Women who drink uncontrollably. Trust is key in any relationship, but it can be challenged if someone loses control when drinking. Women who act unpredictably or irresponsibly under the influence may behave aggressively, say things they regret, or put themselves and others at risk. Alcohol can lower their inhibitions, leading to impulsive actions and sharing private information. It's important to be aware of these potential issues. Excessive indulgence goes against Stoic ideals of moderation and self-control. If a person lacks control over their habits, they may introduce chaos into your life. Recognize the potential harm of associating with people who disregard balance, as their actions can bring instability to an otherwise calm existence. Now let's look at the 3 attitudes you should avoid, as they can make you a manipulable fool. First, fear of saying no. People who struggle to say no often end up taking on too many responsibilities, which can drain their time and energy. Always trying to please others and avoid conflicts can actually reduce the respect people have for you. If you constantly put others' needs before your own, you might seem weak or lacking in confidence. This need for approval usually doesn't lead to respect, but can instead cause feelings of insecurity and anxiety. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about setting boundaries, believing that saying no is a form of self-respect. By constantly pleasing others, you let go of control over your own life and can feel overwhelmed. A Stoic learns to say no when needed, protecting their own peace rather than yielding to every request. Second, act of assertiveness. Stoics teach that inner strength lies in standing up for what you believe. Avoiding conflict at all costs is not strength, but avoidance, leading to unnecessary suffering. True assertiveness doesn't mean being confrontational, but it does mean being firm in your values and walking away when a situation or person disrupts your peace. Not sharing your own opinions or values to avoid conflict or staying in harmful situations because you feel obligated or afraid of change can seriously damage your emotional health. It's important to know when to step away from negative environments. Leaving these situations isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. Third, trusting without true understanding. Trust is really important, and we need to be careful about who we trust. It's not just about looking at things on the surface. We need to really understand who deserves our trust and who might let us down. Stoicism encourages deliberate, rational trust rather than blind faith. A Stoic knows to reserve trust for those who have earned it and won't easily hand over emotional vulnerability. By being careful with trust, you protect yourself from future hurt and remain in control of your emotional well-being. In the end, following a Stoic approach in relationships can help protect your peace and emotional health. As Marcus Aurelius would remind himself daily, life will bring challenges, and people will test you, but your response remains within your control. By recognizing these personality types and aligning with those who share your values, you build a life grounded in balance, respect, and self-worth. Protect your heart, maintain your peace, and remember that, as a Stoic, you alone hold the power over your own happiness. Okay, that's all for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please like and comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.